Welcome to our very first episode of Redstone Quickie. In this format we will fly around our development world, or my development world, and discuss a few circuitries and formats, and in this time we're talking about code circuitry. So a few of you might ask now, what exactly is a code circuit? A code circuit is a circuit, like a complete redstone device, from input to output that has no internal power. So you see no torches, no redstone blocks, no anything. So if you turn it off, it is completely dark or cold. The benefits of having a cold circuit are within like not lagging a server. If you have a really big contraption and a lot of cold circuits in it, if you turn it off, it won't lag the server anymore. But if it's a really big circuit, you still have a lot of active redstone lines that have to be constantly calculated. So this will actually still lag the server if it's turned off, but a cold circuit won't, because it's cold. No redstone stuff to be calculated whatsoever. The disadvantages are absolutely clearly you have to do far more engineering, because you have to calculate where does my power come from, how do I make it turn off, how do I store power if it's a pulsing power, how do I do everything. If you look at this cold circuit here, it is a cold circuit, if you can see. It stores the power here and here, with this being the power storage and this being the turn off mechanism, so it turns off everything, because to be working it has to have storage latch here. Like this stores an redstone value, it is an analog latch, that's the only way you can store power without torches. That can be turned off afterwards, like yeah. And from this latch everything is powered. From the input to the output, it is just all the time a power converting circuit. So, or signal converting circuit. Here it gets from steady power to a pulsing power. Here the status of the power or which circuit is powered gets stored. And it's also the detection latch to be working properly. And it's a torchless latch, if you can see. So there is things as torchless latches. One of the most important things to calculate is you have to keep the power and you have to turn it off. Otherwise, it won't be working. I will power this circuit up to show you that it is actually working and possible to build a circuit. So you see, as soon as I power it on, it is working and sending out an alarm signal, because I forgot to remove this from the testing. Let me reset it. That is the reset switch, by the way. Okay. Oh no, wait, let me turn it off and on again. So let's power it to an alarm state. Like, here's the alarm state. Okay, I'll turn it off. You have to hard code this latch, because depending on what side you power first, there's the first state set. It is hard powered to always be not in alarm mode when it is powered on. You can change this by just changing the hard coding of it. You change it by changing the delay. This side gets powered on second, and therefore it is always the 0 side of the latch, with this being the 1 side of the latch. You saw it, it was in an alarm state. This is the alarm output. If I power it now on, it is not in an alarm. It is in an alarm state because I forgot it. like this, went off, okay. If I now turn it on, it is not in an alarm state, because as you can see, this side is powered. This side gets only powered when this delay detector detects a delay, and therefore spits out the signal to the latch that switches side then. Here's the pulse generator, and that is directly wired to the alarm output. And thanks to the latch, even if you reset this, like if you correct it, it still will output an alarm. This is the power delivery circuit. It is a bit of a bigger circuit due to the fact that it is capable of running off from steady power or from pulse power. I can show you that too. We now put on a torch here. So as you can see, it still will output a steady power. It won't because torch burned. Okay, now it will output a steady power because of the condenser down here, like the capacitor here. It stores the power. And this up here is the shutdown circuit detection. Like if it is shut it down, like the power cut it off, this capacitor will run dry and then cut off this power. Like if it runs dry, this will turn off. Therefore, the main power capacitor, the power gets pushed through and deactivates this analog latch. And if this is like deactivated, if it runs dry because of this power off, everything gets shut off, because from this latch everything in the circuit is powered. I can show it to you. Let's see. When we now turn it off, you can see here this is running dry, and blip, there is the shutdown signal. This latch is dry now. Everything is dark, and when this capacitor runs out, this is dark too. On this way you can reduce lag on a server significantly, because in this state it doesn't take any computing power whatsoever. So, thanks for watching this episode of Redstone Quickie. We will see you in the next episode. Have a nice day.